I'm not the Easter Bunny, but this is definitely an Easter truck. Welcome to the showroom. My name is Tom. This is a Velocity YouTube channel, and today we're going to walk around this Meadowlark Yellow Bronco, and it is of course perfect for Easter because of this pastel color. Really, really nice. Let's talk about the color first. We already talked about it a little bit, but Meadowlark Yellow, really, really nice. You'll see that actually it's not a bright yellow, even though it's a pastel color, it's almost slightly muted. It's got definitely kind of a white undertone to it, but definitely very pastel, very popular too. We've done a number of these Meadowlark Yellow Broncos now, and for good reason. Of course, it looks fantastic. If you're somebody that does like the color yellow, you don't really see many yellow cars or trucks nowadays. This is a really good option, especially when you pair it with that Ranger package, which we're going to talk about a bit more in a minute. Let's come around the front of the vehicle then and show you the front, the grille. This is of course very standard, very classic, very original look of a first generation Ford Bronco, very iconic. You'll see that we do have a brand new LED headlight in here. They look like the old halogen lamp, but this is a Holley retro bright headlight. And so what that means is just looks old school, but actually operates like a new headlight, which is really cool. The Ranger package comes with two things that you can see from the front of the truck, and that's going to be the front bumper here, as well as the hood decal on top. So really nice. The Ranger package was an original kind of style package that you could get from Ford back in the 60s and 70s on these vehicles, and they just look super iconic. We love them a lot. Come down the side of the vehicle then, I'm going to point out a few more things that are part of that Ranger package. First being those steely wheels. Really, really popular, very desirable. Everybody, when you take these trucks out, they say, I love the wheels on the truck. It's Wimbledon White is the two-tone color here, so there are Wimbledon White wheels, as is the stripe down the side of the vehicle that also comes with the Ranger package, as is the roll cage as well. That's also part of the Ranger package. You do have some chrome options on here as well, though. You do have the Bronco badge here, radio antenna, the side mirrors, and the door handles. These are all new but OEM style parts. The reason for that is, of course, this Bronco looks very classic, and so that OEM style of component just fits everything and it makes it look really nice. I love the roll cage in particular. The 4-point cage is really, really cool, finished in this Wimbledon White. Very, very nice. You do have a billet fuel cap there as well, which is nice. Come around the back of the vehicle, then you're going to see the tailgate. You'll notice that the Ford lettering in the tailgate has also been finished in that Ranger decal. That's really nice. Velocity build badge and matching Wimbledon White rear bumper as well. LED tail lights and indicator lights too, of course. Let's drop the tailgate then, and you're going to notice that we didn't do black Raptor lining in this one. No, because it would look weird. What we did was we tinted the Raptor to be Meadowlark Yellow. And honestly, one thing, if you know about paint, these colors are really quite hard to get to match the actual color. So when you tint Raptor, you have to like put some extra color in it and things like that to get it right. And it's quite hard to get like a good match. The guys on this one did like a perfect match. Like I honestly don't think I've ever seen it match so well. It looks absolutely pristine, spotless. So you've got all of the protection, but you didn't lose any of the style or the substance of the Meadowlark Yellow, which I really like. But yes, you can drag anything up onto here, put anything up in the tailgate in the load area, whether it be beach stuff or golf bags or whatever you think you might be transporting, coolers, you know, all that good stuff. And you don't have to worry about scratching up the paint because of course you've got that Raptor lining. You also see that we do have a bamboo weave mat here at the back of the vehicle as well in the load area. That's a really nice option. We're going to talk more about that in a second when we come onto the interior. Open up the door here then and take a quick look. And for those who have seen our Ranger package Broncos before, it will be no surprise that, of course, we've got all of this Ranger styling in here. So let's talk through the door panel. This is actually a marine grade vinyl. It is not leather. I know it looks like leather. It actually really feels like leather as well, but it's a marine grade vinyl. Why do we use vinyl in some of our vehicles, especially quite commonly in the Bronco? Well, because vinyl really, when it's marine grade, lasts very well in the sun and in the heat and getting wet. So, of course, by design, it's marine grade vinyl, right? It's designed to be on boats. But basically, you can 100% see this Bronco is going to probably be used by somebody close to or at the beach, right? And 100% of the time, someone's probably going to do that. And so this material really lasts. If you think kids are getting in the truck, they're still going to be wet from being in the sea, they're going to get on the seats, they're going to climb all over the thing. The vinyl just doesn't stretch, it doesn't rip, it just really, really lasts really well. In comparison to leather, that over time, especially if you leave it in the direct sunlight and it gets warm and cold and wet and dry and all that good stuff, can sag over time. Marine grade vinyl just doesn't do that, but it looks really good. You've got the bamboo weave inserts as well. That's a really nice design cue that matches the floor mats, and this comes as part of that Ranger package as well. We do have electronic windows on this vehicle. We'll quickly, just because we got the keys, flick the ignition to accessory, show you how they work. So they look like an old school manual winder, but push down the window comes, which is really nice. Pull up they come. And Aaron, if you, yeah, so you're already ahead of me, brother. Line up the shot, double dip, and I can control the passenger side from the driver's side as well, which is really cool. pull it up as well, which is nice. Actually, if you do a triple dip, you can control both of them. 1, 2, 3, and down they both come. So really, really nice. We'll leave them down for the next portion of the video, but that just gives you that extra kind of use case that you would want. The reason we did that is because the guys, we were finding people were driving them by themselves and they wanted to have the windows down, because why not? Then you have to reach over and push the other one down, so it didn't make sense. So that's why we did that. Anyway, let's jump in the vehicle, made easier by this step, which is really nice. It's a powered side step, comes in and out of the vehicle, it operates on this pin. So when you push it, up it comes. That's like the door closing. Open the door again, and down it comes. The downlighting inside the cabin as well also comes on that latch like a modern vehicle too, which is nice. Right, steering wheel. We've got the wooden style steering wheel. You're going to see this in a lot of our Ford products, this exact wheel. It's really nice. It looks really premium. It's got the chrome inserts for the splines, but then outside here is finished in this wood. Really, really, really nice. It feels great to hold this. It looks very classic, but it also feels great to hold. And there's no worry about splinters because it's actually been clear coated all around the outside. So really, really nice. Talk about the tilt steering column and general adjustability from the driving position. You can fully adjust that steering column. So if you're somebody that sits more upright, or if you're a larger person, you can of course lift it up, or if you're a small person, you want to drive more directly, you can move it down. And you do have extra seat adjustability as well here. So you can slide forward and backwards. This can actually be extended even further if you're somebody that's very tall. Back of the seat also adjusts forward and backwards as well. And you've got a headrest here too, so that can come up and down. Come closer, because we've got the ignition on. We can actually show the Dakota digital display. We don't always show this in the videos on, but it is operational right now because I got the vehicle in accessory mode. So you can see here, I mentioned at the start of the video, look, they finished the little details, and it's just the little things. Like that normally comes as like, I think red, but because it's yellow, the guys matched it up to be yellow. I like that, it's cool. This is a brand new instrument cluster, so it's fully electronic. You've got all of your normal systems here, including your speedo in the middle, but if you want, through this button you can filter through various different displays, right? So it just gives you that kind of modern feel. I like it on this display. Shows your tack, shows you live miles per hour, and shows what gear, drive, park, whatever you're in. So it's really, really nice. All right, let's take a closer look at the seat design then, and you'll see, because it's the Ranger, you've got this bamboo weave material inserted in the seats. Looks very, very classic. We started to add more and more different various inserts. You can also do fabric and kind of houndstooth and plaid sort of style now as well with us, but in this one we did the bamboo weave because it just looks the part with that Ranger package. The cool thing about the bamboo is it's actually super durable, and it is also breathable. There are tiny little holes here, so you could, if you wanted to, have this seat be AC'd. You could actually have like a blower motor underneath this. We do operate and offer that, so that'd be an option there as well if you wanted us to retrofit. But in general, even without a fan in there, it's very breathable, the material, which is nice. Stops your back sweating, but as well it's super durable, right? It's the reason that we use it in the seat inserts and in the floor mats, because it's like, it's hard wearing. It's not going to like rip or damage. It lasts a long time. That's the general idea. We want you to own these vehicles and drive them as much as you can, and drive them and not have to worry about stuff. Speaking of not having to worry about stuff, yes, it is an unenclosed vehicle, right? So just leaving valuables inside when you're going somewhere probably wouldn't be the best idea, except that you do have this lockable Tuffy box in the middle here. Really, really nice. It's secured to the bottom of the vehicle. Yes, it's simple, but it's very, very effective. There's lots of storage space inside. Let's have a look. We've got all the normal goodies in here. You do get a trickle charger on this one, as well as the touch-up paint there. If you ever need to touch any chips up or anything like that, and we hope you do, because you hope you're out driving it and enjoying it, manuals, all that good stuff. But this box is very, very big. Really large. You could fit like a handbag, purse, multiple things in here, no problem. There's actually an area here for your keys as well. Fold that down, you'll see the top has got this really nice cushion. It's like an armrest as you're driving. And it's cushion finished again in that bamboo weave with the marine grade vinyl on the outside. Under here then we do have at the front USB-C and USB 3.0 phone slot, so when you're charging your phone it can just rest there nicely, and 2 drinks holders. Again, simple, effective, works every time. Joked about this in the other video. Is it a gear gaiter, which is what you say in English? No, it's a shift boot. Haha. All right, the shift boot has also been finished in the marine grade vinyl as well. You'll notice here you've got a little contrast stitch, and actually you can see it as well in the seats there. It's a really nice white. It's almost Wimbledon white to match the details of the Ranger package, which is cool. Full transmission tunnel on this one as well. Also comes with the Ranger package, so you've got full coverage. Just makes the interior of the truck look a little bit more complete, which is very, very nice. Moving upwards then, you've got a brand new AC system by the guys at Vintage Air. 3 controls, 1 directional, 1 for your fan speed, 1 for your temperature, This system is brand new. It's like a modern AC system, so it works really well. It's very, very powerful, and when it's hot, like today, it's quite warm here, you turn the vehicle on, start blowing the AC, it really, really is strong, cold, runs nice, makes a big difference, so that's cool. What also is different about this vehicle, as part of the range package, is going to be the radio. So it's called a retro sound radio. It looks like an old school tape player, cassette player, but actually it's a brand new Bluetooth head unit system. There's actually a microphone over here, so you can take calls with this system and talk to people while you're driving. But the main thing is it's Bluetooth, so you can hook up straight to it. It does have a little screen that gives you basic information, and it powers a focal speaker system. So you've got a speaker in both door panels, you've got speakers in the rear side panels, and you've got a big sub underneath this passenger seat as well. So sound system in these trucks is excellent. This vehicle is no exception. Very, very strong, powerful, clear audio systems, because in a truck like this, open top, driving in the sun, you are 100% going to want to listen to music while you're driving. I think that covers it for the interior. I love the dash pad that's been finished with a contrast stitch. I love the bikini tops in these vehicles. They are removable. You can actually remove the bikini top. They're custom made. We don't sell them. This one was made specifically for this vehicle. Matches everything, but really nice. Lots of headroom as well. And even the strut that supports that roll cage there, even that's been finished in Wimbledon White as well. So lots of little details there. Really, really cool. All right, let's get to the meat and the potatoes. Or actually, should I say chocolate and candy for this video? I don't know if that's a phrase. Let's talk about the engine, the driveline. Let's talk about the good stuff. So, brand new 3rd generation Coyote V8, like is present in all of our Broncos and in most of our Ford products. Really, really nice engine. It's brand new from Ford. It's not a reused, crashed, taken out of another vehicle engine. It is brand new. And this is the same engine that is used in a new F-150 or a new Mustang. So super reliable, very easy to maintain. This vehicle's got about 460 horsepower with this engine. It'll do 0 to 60 in about 4.5 seconds, which is nice and quick. But also it's very easy to maintain. You can take this to any sort of Ford dealer, really any main dealer, anybody that's used to working on a modern vehicle, and they'll be able to work on it. Most people will have worked on it because, again, it's been used in sort of new Ford products. So very, very, very easy to work on, very easy to own, easy to operate, all of that good stuff. You just turn the key, it works every time. It sounds amazing too. We actually custom build all the exhausts here for our vehicles, and so this one sounds absolutely fantastic, but really, really nice engine. Behind that, you've got a 10-speed automatic transmission, the 10R80, super easy to drive, very, very smooth transmission, just like a normal automatic transmission of a new truck. And again, it gets through the gears nicely. So if you are somebody that likes speed, you like putting your foot down, you will get through them quickly, and it's nice and smooth. It puts the power down lovely. But also, if you're somebody that just likes driving around town and kind of pottering around, really, it's not a scary gearbox. It doesn't like jump through the gears. It does feel really nice to drive even at lower speeds. So that's a really nice option. Again, brand new. You do have custom headers on the engine. You do have the Velocity serpentine system. We designed the engine bay to make it look as OEM as possible. I think you can agree. It's very, very clean, very tidy engine bay. It looks like this engine was meant to be there. Wilwood disc brake system on this one. So disc brakes all around the vehicle. You've got lots of stopping power as well as lots of go. So that's positive. It's fantastic. We want you to be able to stop safely as well as drive safely. And so the disc brake system, of course, aids in that endeavor. Underneath this vehicle for chassis, we do have the original restored Ford chassis. And so the reason we do this is for some states, you cannot have a new chassis. Some states require you to have the original chassis. This vehicle has the original chassis. It, of course, has been fully restored. It's not just the original dropped under there. It has been fully restored by the guys here. But it means that all states can accept and register this vehicle, which is really, really nice. Bilstein suspension on this vehicle as well, all round. That's nice. You'll see the videos online of me driving. And if you ever get an opportunity to drive a Velocity vehicle, I recommend you do, because this Bronco and all of our vehicles drive incredibly well. Honestly, way better than you would expect. Yes, they're expensive, but you can buy expensive resto mods, being honest, that don't drive like our products, and they do drive incredibly, incredibly well. Very safe on highway, drive 100 miles an hour with no hands on the steering wheel. There's videos of me doing it. It's really nice in the corners too. Again, big thanks to that suspension geometry, the steering setup that we have, all of that good stuff. I think that about covers it for the driveline, but of course, if I've missed anything, please let me know. A couple of things, underside of the hood has also been painted in Meadowlark Yellow, as has the top of the firewall. Build number on this one, let's have a look. Can you see 547 Broncos? And in fact, I've seen another one that we did the video on yesterday. It was 555, which I thought was interesting because there won't be another one like that for another 101. Is my maths right? Vehicles 0555. I can't remember which one it is. I'm sure at some point we'll do a video on it and I'll point it out. But really, really cool. A great example, this truck, of what Velocity does best. Broncos, We've been building them for a long time. We've probably built more than anybody else, and we certainly feel that we build the best, and this is a great example of that. So let's talk about this truck. It is available for immediate sale. So it's sitting here in the showroom ready to go. We have lots of different vehicles. Of course, it's summer. Everybody starts buying vehicles as we get into spring, summer. So this is one of those ones that probably is going to sell pretty quickly, if I'm being honest. Really nice in the pastel. You can drive it away today, so it is available. It's not a customer build. This thing is ready to go. It'd be like purchasing a normal vehicle, basically, like purchasing a vehicle from a normal dealer. We are a dealer registered here in Florida, so we can do all of that for you. Vehicle does qualify for our financing through our partners at Woodside Credit. If you're watching on the for sale page of the website, on this vehicle's listing, below there will be some information around Woodside and around approximate payments. Of course, it depends on your personal situation, but you can get an idea of what the monthly payment would be on a vehicle like this. The vehicle also has 2-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, so the entire vehicle is covered front to back by our warranty, so you can drive with peace of mind, no problem. I think that about covers it on this Meadowlark Yellow Ranger Bronco. It's a really nice example. I know we made some jokes, but it's very, very nice. Great for this time of year. It will look amazing wherever it ends up. My guess is it will probably end up somewhere by the beach, whether that be in California or whether it be in South Florida. It's probably going to end up somewhere like that, but it looks fantastic. Would fit in anywhere, really, really, really good stuff. If you've got any questions, you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment below. If you're on Instagram or Facebook, social media, you can send us a direct message. And again, if you're on the for sale page, just pick up the phone. Honestly, that's the easiest thing to do. There'll be a number somewhere over there. Just ring us, speak to one of the sales team. We can answer all of your questions. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to talking to you around the next one.